Okay, I was able to take this apart. Wow. If you don't have the right tools, uh, there's just no easy way to do this because both of these plates, these PC boards, were attached together via these pins here, soldered on both ends here. So I just took my hot air gun and I was just running it gently around this edge here and just kind of prying it little by little, kind of twisting it this way so that I can lift it up. In that process, I ended up lifting one of the traces here. That trace, you can see how tiny those little traces are. So I'm going to have to put a really hair thin wire from that trace attached to that pin once I get this these new pins installed here. These are not the same pins as the ones that are there. But I am going to remove these completely from this board because I have a little more it's a little more room to work with on this side right here, uh, or maybe just leave them there and just kind of join the two pieces together. Once I get these pins here, just overlap them on top of each other as close as possible so that they are at the right height, and just solder them. I should have just cut this. I should have just taken my Dremel tool and just sliced this in half. That way I would have had the two pieces intact without having to desolder this section right here, because desoldering uh, a connector like that, it's rather tricky, especially when you have these hairline thin traces here that you're going to risk prying one of those little tabs that are attached to those hairline traces. So I'm confident that I can fix this. I mean, I'm just going to install this back in there. What I'm doing right now is I'm cleaning. I have this little tiny drill bit. It's kind of my own little tool here, and this is just of the right diameter, and I'm just going over these and trying to remove the solder this way, whatever residue solder is left there, so that I can insert the those new pins with ease, so I don't have to heat this up again and risk lifting some other tabs in the process. So I'm about to do that. But sure enough, you can see right here, this is the capacitor, the blue right here, and I believe I would just from a little bit of common sense, I would assume that that's 100 microfarad, 16 volts, because these are also microfarad and it's about the same size as that one. But I am going to double check and see if there's any pictures online that will tell me what that capacitor value is. So I'll be replacing